Hello everyone, welcome to Capacity Boost for MCVP's operations. We're going to talk here about data management, especially people sign up. What we want to do is identify the possibilities for measuring signups, learn how to gather the data, and learn how to read and analyze the data. The resources that we're going to use are the data files. Of course, you can also find information about signups in the product dashboards and the regional dashboard as well. But we're going to have it like more specifically through the data files. So the files, the MCPs receive the files every month, and then they are supposed to share with the MCVPs. I hope they are doing it. Otherwise, you can also ask the regional office to share the files with you. Even if it's not in monthly basis, if you really need one specific data file, you can ask us, and then we can send the most updated one with you to you. Good, so we're going to work with people sign up. There are two different files for people sign up. The first one is 60 days, which contains the data of the last 60 days until today, until the day is the file from. And then we have people sign up, which contains data from, I don't know, could be 2017, 18, is depending on of the file, but it's like longer period of time. So what you can find here is product interest, referrals, EP backgrounds, and IXP, among other things, but these are like the main things that you can find. So let's start from the beginning. The first thing you need to do is separate the values into columns, because when you open the file for the first time, all the information is going to be in one column. So we need to split it in order to read it better. So we do this and we wait a little bit. Then what we do is applying filters. So we select all the sheet, we apply filters, and we go through to sign up date. And we select the period of time we want to see. Could be the whole term, could be last month, this month, whatever you want to see. And then we select again, copy and paste the filters, or like the data we filter, in another sheet. So why do we do this? The first thing we did was applying filters. So we start with date. We always need to filter period of time before creating the pivot table, because this is the one thing we cannot really control in the pivot table. So whatever a specific period of time you want to see in the pivot table, you start filtering that. And then after we apply the filters, we need to copy and paste in another sheet so the filters can stay. If we don't do this, if we only filter and we create the pivot table directly, the pivot table is still going to take all the data without any filters. So it's not really going to happen. So that's why we need to copy and paste it so the filters apply. Now, once we have this data filter in another sheet, we can insert the pivot table. And then what we do is selecting home. Of course, because we are seeing OGX, so you can play with region, host MC, host LC, whatever you want to see. We select also product interest. And then we're going to put in values the sign up date. And then we select the region, the MC, whatever you want to see. If you want to see one MC only and then the LCs of this MC, that's up to you. And then we're going to indicate true for this product interest in GV. And then we're going to see the count of signups for these LCs. You can also add in columns the referrals. So they're going to tell you, I don't know, these come from classroom presentation or Facebook or Instagram or like other social media. It's everything there. So you can choose different product interests. As you saw, you can put interest in GE and marked true, or like interest in GT, or like these kind of things. But you can also put all the interest, product interest, and mark false. So you have the non-interest signups, like non-product interest signups. And then you can also select gender, age, EP backgrounds, IXP, whatever you want to see in the columns. So you are not only seeing the number of signups, so you can like have the data more specific, let's say. So the idea is to use this data for decision-making processes. And in order to do this, the first thing you need to do is understand why are you doing this. So why do you need to look into signups, and like why, how is it going to help you to, I don't know, understanding that these signups are coming from Facebook, for example, or from universities or booth on campus. Like why do you want to achieve with this? And in order to do that, you also need to set the measurements. So you're going to analyze, I don't know, LCs. So is LC term in the period of time, or MCs, or this month, how is it going? Everything about measurement, you also need to start with that. After, you just collect the data. So basically what I just showed you using data files, and then you analyze the data. In this case, I show you pivot table, but you can also, I mean, if you are more graphic, you can also create graphics directly from the pivot table. So you see all the data presented in charts or pies or whatever you can choose there. And lastly, and most important, I will say, is how you read the results. Because yeah, maybe it's showing you that you're getting more signups from classroom presentation, but then your strategies are more focused on Instagram. Then I don't know, you should think about it and do something about it, because it's not really like showing you results, right? So you can also use it for your marketing synergy, B2C synergy, to keep yourself accountable and like to keep yourself involved in what's happening, because at the end it's a work for the two of you. So reminders, use people sign up and people sign up 60 days if you just want to do the analysis for the last 60 days. Don't forget to filter the period of time before creating the pivot table. Don't be afraid to play around with the data in the table. You can just move around the filters and the rows and columns just to see just to have a different display of information there. Make sure that you are counting, because there are also options to sum and average, but in this case we need to count. And yeah, just try it. Curiosity is the best field to play with this. Lastly, I would like to invite you to take the quiz. It's 5 questions to see if you understood the topic or if you have like more doubts or something. And if you do, please just let me know. Thank you.